Alec looking no worse for wear, shaking hands, does a bit of a stretch. He knows he's prepared. Trouble is you create your own fate to some extent because you're the one picking the tiles out of the bag. No one's doing it for you. You have no one to blame
Exactly.
but yourself. So we're seeing a J and a V on Josh's opening rack, but I don't know if I see a 5. And I think I'm seeing a lot of consonants.
Yeah. We would have really hoped for a D, maybe to play F, J, E, L, D, but
Oh
unfortunately,
yeah,
you won't have any of that.
that would be amazing. Really, the only word he has is vent, and it creates, of course, a front V E hook very easily. But it does.
So, you remember what I said in the last game? Yeah, I said in my first move, I would most likely change. Would you exchange here?
I think vent is good enough, but it gives you 3 gorgeous tiles to play through. Would you? Oh wow! Thanks for asking that question. I might consider
So,
it because it's so easy to hook event. What about you?
obviously, I'm exchanging my tiles here.
And which ones?
I'm a bit biased. I might keep the J, but I'll probably just exchange the J or exchange all tiles, leave nothing behind. But we can see him is retaining the ENT, which is still pretty good.
I think I would do exactly what he just did. Um, I believe the only bingo with this rack is with a G, so he would not have given him anything. But look at this. I see a blank, but
You
I think
see,
he's regretting holding on to the
the
E.
exchange is yielding dividends for Josh.
Alex considering playing mound. I think that seems to make the most sense. Doubles the M, doesn't put any tiles next to any vowels next to a double letter score. Keeps the very nice balanced AR. I think it's a pretty easy decision just based on my preference for
Mm.
saving an A versus an O. Or you can play like
Yeah, yeah.
undam or something.
And even after the exchange from Josh, I don't think it's worth doing anything different there. Just play your move and move on.
Yeah. And he absolutely should have saved an E. There was no question since he was saving 2 consonants with it. It was just a bit of bad luck to pick up all these other E's with it.
Yeah. But still is definitely going to bingo on this turn. He
Yes.
has a couple to the D.
And from the D, he has one.
Yeah. So
Which is,
which one would you be going for here? Would it be neutered
yeah, I would be
or
going for
death
neutered. Yeah,
news?
because det news was going to put an S along the triple row. So there's absolutely no need to do that. Both of them are going to be able to put a tile on the double letter coming down to the D. So the score is going to be exactly the same. Do you have a preference?
Yeah, definitely going to go for neutered too. Floating the S out in space is quite
Okay.
unnecessary. So
Yeah.
just keep things easy. And we see Alec Sjoholm would most
Ah,
likely be bingoing next turn.
a version, at least.
Are we seeing going for data news?
Oh no, maybe it's just what he saw first. I think if he thought of neutered, it seems to me to make more sense to play that and not put an S along the triple row.
Okay, we can see the correct thing has been circled there. Now, Alec Sjoholm has a bingo, at least his highest scoring bingo through the U. We'll see if anyone in chat can quickly point that out.
Oh, that's a very unusual word. And through the U in det news, not through mound, in order to double everything.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I heard you speak a bit of French. Could this word have anything to do with
It is not a
maybe a
word that I
French
would have.
origin?
No, it's not a word I've ever seen in French, although it does sound it. If
Yeah,
he has it, I don't have a dictionary for it. Do you have one on your computer for
yeah.
those?
I've checked. It means rascal. Can't find the origin, but
Yeah, it does. Well, isn't this interesting? Okay, so vo sounds a bit like va, which is go, and rien is not at all. And like a rascal might be somebody who's like a do nothing or has, he doesn't go around, he doesn't do anything. I wonder if
oh,
it's kind
okay.
of a fun word, a play on that.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, meaning. Well, we know that we have to see the word origin. It's a good for nothing or a scoundrel. Yeah, I'm quite sure it's like vaut rien. He doesn't go he doesn't do anything. He doesn't go for anything. A disreputable person. I'm quite sure that that's the etymology of it. Yeah, the word is a compound of French roots, vaut meaning worth and rien meaning nothing. There you go. We figured
You
it out.
see? Yeah, so Josh has two interesting options here. He has piety, which scores the most on this turn,
Hmm.
or it floats out the Y out in space, but it has something a bit more conservative if he wants to go for piety on the
Mm-hmm.
spot. Do you think he should just go all out and score as much as he can, scoring
Yeah,
38
it's a
points
lot
with
of more
piety?
points. We're talking 11 more points, and we're slotting a Y into the triple row. I mean, it's not the best place for a Y, like toadying or, words like that. But it's 38 points, saving very nice LT. You're giving yourself two more tiles to go for the blank, the last blank and the three S's. I'm a big fan of piety. How about yourself?
Uh, with the stakes, I mean, playing piety and Alec just plunking down, even if it's not a triple, just any bingo there. However unlikely, it still would score over 80 points or something. So I think I'll just play it safe, play Piet. I naturally the move I'm playing is plenty. That's what I'm seeing. Plenty through the
Mm,
A here,
mm.
which I don't think I mind too much. But piety just seems unnecessarily aggressive. I don't know.
Well, he's about to, whatever he plays, if he plays Pyatt, he's not going to block Alex's bingo, who has 8 votes set up. If people are wondering out there what he's doing,
Ooh,
the word 8 vote, often E, is the word he's looking at. And right now it's looking pretty unblockable unless Josh were to block both E's. And I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think there's anything else in that rack. So things are going well for the young man who needs to win this game in order to
yeah.
stay in contention.
As much as I know the word, I think I would be struggling to find that if I actually
Yeah.
have this rack. It's so obscure. It was, I mean,
Yeah, it is. I mean, you look at it, if you put it, do you put your tiles in alphabetical order?
nah, I do not.
You put them upright?
I just
No,
randomly, just I don't know, just
that's what I thought you might say. But if you put them in alphabetical order, I think at least the first thing I see is voguish, like I need a U for voguish. Um, but I played this word enough times that I think I would find it really quickly.
oh really? That's
Yeah, I've
impressive.
played it many, many times. For some reason, it's just I'm a V magnet, so like I need to know the V words. I'm convinced of it. So I've stopped fighting it. Just learned all the V bingos. Just get it over with.
Yeah. So one thing I've noticed about Josh on stream is he doesn't arrange or let us go through his thought process or anything he's thinking about. He just goes in and
Yeah.
plays his words. Yeah.
Yeah, we've all noticed that another reason we enjoy watching Nigel Richards is because of the fact that what he's thinking of playing, he keeps all the 7 tiles together, but he puts the tiles he's going to play to the left of the rack.
Yeah.
So it becomes very easy to know what he's thinking about. And then it becomes a lesson in find the better play. So he'll have it ready to go, then his opponent will play, and then he very often will change his mind, and we'll get to see how his thinking evolved. So here we
Interesting.
see Josh
So
is agreeing with me. I think it's worth it. It's 11 points. It's a lot of points. And it's just putting a Y in there. I wouldn't be too worried about the Y in there.
we should see 8 votes coming
Oh, it's going
down
to come
very.
right down in 3 seconds. No possibility now, really. Well, you can play essaying as a triple, but more worrisome is just
Ooh.
slotting that S there. Do we have our dictionary people out there? Are there any fun extensions for mound? P mound? I don't know. All right, so now we have Alec at 168 to Josh's 115. I think this is going to be a very, very, very good game. We'll see how it goes. He did not pick up anything of interest
Yeah,
That
with the
will.
J's back on his rack.
That's it. So jolts or something like that, or Jills. Probably Jills,
Yeah.
unless there's a obscure word that I don't know.
And I just checked there are no back extensions for
Yeah.
mount. So,
Interestingly, jolt across piety is worth more than hitting it on the J on the S.
yeah, I was surprised to see that too. But I mean, there's no way in the world is leaving that S floating.
No, for 2 points, no, don't leave it open. Oh, and Alec has picked the second blank. He must be extremely happy.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if he's gonna be. Oh, fleecing. That is not available. Let's see if there's anything else. Not the best rack for bingoing, but good for scoring little bits. Yeah, fleecing is the only bingo on that rack. So that's not gonna. He's not gonna be playing that next round. So do you, yeah. So I think I like Jills over Jolts. How about you? Especially with only two T's unseen.
Well, the retaining the O or the I. I mean, I would retain the I and just play Joe's.
Okay. Oh, okay. You can play Joel's, right? I see what you're saying. I know. And when I play the computer, it's always telling me to hold on to the I, and I just don't get it. I just don't like the I. I don't like. If I had two O's, I'm so much happier than two I's. That's how I think about it.
What is playing Jodes retaining
Oh,
ILR?
that's I think a mistake. Although there's a
Yeah.
T available on the board, two T's on the board, maybe that's why he doesn't want to have to play through two T's. Or it just was a slip. I can't imagine it was a slip. So that was intentional. We'll listen to him after the game to see if he says anything about it.
So, so Alex has a simple three-letter play here.
Yeah.
FEG at the bottom seems pretty standard.
We are such a fan of this telestrator. I love it.
Yeah, well, apologies for my chicken scratch. I'm still
No,
getting
you're doing
used to
great.
it.
Are you kidding? Nice big letters. They're great. Will Anderson does it too. He's got chicken scratch. Fag is such, it's so funny. This word has come up for me. I've played a lot of games this year, and just the word keeps coming up, and it's not in my dictionary. And I'm just so envious of this word because look here, 37 points, saving a beautiful CEL blank.
Yeah.
Rack. I mean, that's what more could you ask for?
Yeah, with the S floating, the O, the E. I mean, it's looking pretty good for Alec here.
Oh, Deliria. Is there anywhere to play it? What did I say about two eyes?
Yeah, no spot for his bingo on this board, but
No
he has
spot.
32 points.
And if
If he
he had
wants,
played Joel's and saved the, if he had played Jill's and he had
yeah, he would have
Dario,
T.
he would have bingoed if he had see if he had saved the O. If he had saved it, he would have had Darioles to the S in debt news. Okay, or dialogue through the G. Unstoppable bingos. I'm telling you, don't hold on to your eyes. I'm telling you, there's something about them. I think I'm kidding.
See, yeah, so this sort of racks here, it's always very confusing for many Scrabble players. Do you want to fish out your tiles, or you just want to play for as many points as you can, blow up your rack and
Yeah,
hope for the
yeah.
best?
Because you have a bit of a stem rack here, right? Dialer is a bit of a stem rack.
Yeah.
So do you just play off, one tile, but you're down by 54 points. So it's very, very difficult to do that. You want to keep scoring, but you also don't want to blow up your rack. But you also haven't seen the other blanks and you want to go for it. And you really want that IO back so you can play Dariels and stay in this game. So there's no way he's going to block the S, and Alec will play there. Lackherders. And he'll do something and try to double his C if he can figure that out. Is there anything that doubles the C? We could try to figure that out. Or does he have a double through the O, even more so? So it's very hard. I mean, if you do something like play IN or something just to open the board. Oh yeah, there you go, Eider. Oh, how pretty is that? That's very nice. But it blows up your rack.
Well, the stop choice would be arid in that spot, but that would retain IL. The computer seems to prefer just EIDR, scoring 29
arid
points
is nice. It also likes HI, just getting rid of that I.
Yeah, guess what the Second best move is it's a one tile play, but it's not even HI.
Is it getting rid of an ion?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. It's just iron here.
I where?
It's
Oh, yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh, if you play IN, so that was my suggestion as well. I
yeah,
think,
but
yeah,
it's weird saying like in the it's about the fifth move. You're just playing iron for 3 points.
do you like IN?
And I'm going for either.
And you like it better than Arid? There's a lot of A's to
Yeah.
come. Are you sure?
I mean, I'm retaining AIL seems to go pretty well with the M and other
Yeah, but
floaters
there's
on the
seven
board.
A's on C, and you're playing a lot of tiles, 4 tiles off. Interesting. It's an interesting thought process. It is a dangerous spot. I've done IN countless times, that kind of a play, and gotten burned for sure. Um, but I think it will. Yeah, I mean, you get Arid and or Eider. So Eider's 29 points. If you bingo the next turn, that was brilliant. If you play IN, and
Don't, yeah, you'd be beating yourself up.
yeah, oh, he's going to play Relied. I think that's much worse. Too many consonants with so many
Yeah.
vowels unseen. But there's a lot of consonants unseen. So we'll see. We'll see if it works out. You did not make my sim.
And here, just a double double for Alec. There are a couple of options here. Let's go
Oh
86
yeah, some
points.
easy ones.
Just two,
Yeah.
actually.
Well, I see relocate.
And the second will be recalled.
Recall. Very good. Very good. Co-leader, recall. Or do you take out the S spot? Can you hit the C on the double letter and make it more worthwhile?
Yeah, that would be words like rescales for just 3 points less.
That might be worth it, but you're sticking an R there, which is also highly bingleable too. Is there anything besides rescale? So I
That
think I might do that. I think I might take away that S. What about you?
uh, is leading with about 20 points. 86 points is just too tempting. I mean, it's just 3 points more than leeches or reskills and the likes, but I think I'm just going for my 86 points here and moving on with the game.
Well, it's 3 points, right? Relocate is 86 and rescales is 83. Or he could play
Yeah.
how about percales? Three
Yeah,
less,
that's a
and
bit.
he has to bingo to a P, which is not going to happen very often. What do you think of that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a defensive, but do I want to start being defensive at this time? It's not like, okay, if Josh made the move of IN, then I'm most likely going to think about blocking the S. After relied, it doesn't really mean
Yeah.
he left the best house or something.
Also, recalled also allows for a big X comeback. I think I'm playing percales personally. What would you have played?
Not the double double.
You would have played the double double. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so going very quickly for a very big score and saving the Z. Oh, but he had ZE next to. Oh, he's saving next to Jolts, the Z spot.
Yeah, ZA still plays there.
Oh. Was he very far behind when he played Jolts? Was he setting himself up? Hopefully, that like the only way I'm going to win this game is with a Z. Possibly, eh? Maybe that was the
Yeah,
reasoning. He had a
that's
reason.
possible.
He had a reason why he did it. Because I don't think he knows Jill's, he knows Joel's. It's not an issue. Oh, so now he's got a huge Z spot next turn. Did he save Denis? Yes, he did. Unoaked almost. And now might be the time to take out that Z spot and play Ka or something like that, even though it's
Yeah. I think this is a no-brainer here. Just score your 30 points.
In which case, do you think Josh should have played the ZE first or ZA?
I mean, the Z is definitely going to still score next turn. The Y spots wasn't always sure to remain there. So I think it was the right thought process there.
All right. I know what you're saying, and but because the other Y was already out, I don't think I would have worked. I would have saved played. I think I personally would have played ZE first, saving Yagi next, because I don't think it was going to be taken that spot. As I said, the other Y is already played. But it's interesting, eh? That how we get different perspectives.
Yeah, I don't think we've agreed on a move since.
That's okay. I love it. I love that we have different ways of thinking about it.
Yeah. I guess worst case scenario is probably just thinking he could play Zep here no matter what.
Well, it's worth so much less. You can play Zep
Yeah.
now, yeah. But my God, I mean, how much did he get? He got 50 for Yagi, and in a game where he's really losing, he had 68 or 62 for Za or Zo or whatever. So it was a lot to give up. But I love the comment that David Elder made when he was doing some commentary during Causeway, when somebody was playing off the Z very quickly, and he says, this person is not appreciating the full value of a Z. And I thought that was a very, very powerful comment. And especially in your dictionary, how you have now 3 two-letter words with Z,
Yeah.
how there's no need to play it so quickly. Like, hold on till you can really maximize its value.
Yeah, I can understand that. Alec now, I think his moves here are pretty straightforward. He has meow down here, or the anagram MOUE, also
Mm-hmm.
scrolls 10 points down there, and it cleans up his rack pretty nicely.
Gets rid of the Z hook. Not that that's such
Yeah.
a worry. So let's talk a little bit on because they're playing a little bit quickly now. He also had the opportunity, Josh, to play Preef instead of Brief, saving BZ versus PZ. Do you have a preference on that one?
Not quite, but it just feels like PZ is better. I don't know the evaluation and all that, but it just feels like PZ
It just feels better to you.
is yeah.
Yeah, you have Zap, 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 Zip. With BZ, you only have Biz. You really don't have as many
Biz.
options.
Yep.
So if Alex takes that spot, he's got Zonda in that spot. Not that far behind. Not that far behind. He needs to really use that Z for some good points.
Do you think there's any difference in playing Meow, Yell, MOUE?
No, I think they both just take an S. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Probably I'd prefer to put a U out. No, it's much harder to. Well, the X is unseen. So, and that's. Can I use the X in any way against that OD? I don't think so. It would be very hard to use the X there. So I don't think it really matters, to be honest with you. Probably.
I think it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I just want to say it's probably just going for the one that constrains this spot here the most. Well, the difference is just too little.
Yeah. Yeah, it's much harder to come down and hook onto the U. So I like Mu better. You're right. Because EME
Yeah.
is easy and the OD is easy to hook. So yeah. Yeah, very good. Good thinking. Yeah.
So I think we're going to see Zonda here almost immediately, unless Josh is.
Oh no,
You
it's
can see him says
absolutely
no pardon.
yeah, absolutely what he's gonna play. It's worth 53 points. Noel, he also has, listen, he's got pause to the left of Mu now,
Oh,
which he would
yeah,
not
what
have
we were
had if
just
he
talking
played it the
about.
other way.
Yeah.
And he slows down. Remember, we're starting to get towards the end of the game, and he does playing Zonda gives the possibility of a comeback along the triple, and it also plays off two more tiles, which speeds up the game's end. So I think pause. There's something. I think he should have given some pause to pause, given some pause to think about.
Nice.
I think he might get away with it. Let's see how it goes. So score is 325 to 343. He cannot use
Alec
that
doesn't have.
Z.
Yeah, he doesn't have any moves to the Z.
what does he have? Now, he can block the Z by playing to the left of Zonda, so that's easy enough, I think. Something like noob or doob. And then that whole
Yeah,
Z issue is gone.
yeah, that's true. And it scores about 30 points, DOOB. So that's something we're considering.
I think you have to now. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff that's still available to hit the Z. Unfortunately, Josh has picked up a mittful of consonants. Doob is coming up first in the sim, in a very simple sim. The Q is still unseen. I think holding on to a U is not a terrible thing.
Mhm.
And there you go. It comes down very quickly. I like how they make their decisions very, very quickly when they're the correct ones. And he's not given anything. There's nothing obscure that goes in front of bear, I would guess, like ye bear or anything like that. I don't know. So, as a person who plays with the North American Dictionary, I just feel that if I were to switch over to your dictionary, I would live in a constant state of paranoia.
That's true. With words like why bore, I mean, why isn't there why bear?
Ye bear. Oh, look, Alex is one away from a bingo with an H. Can you see it? Did I spell it correctly? I did it in my head.
Acanthus or acanthe,
He has
right?
another one with another C, or he has a bingo with an H.
But it doesn't fit, does it?
Nothing will fit, and we're just doing it, just for fun.
Yeah, I believe there's acanthe, so there should be acanthus.
Very good, excellent.
Yeah.
And the other one is through a C.
I hate to see, so I'm not even going to bother racking my head for
Accusant.
that.
Accusant. I guess the person who does the accusing is an accusant.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
Oh, now, so we had this discussion yesterday about how to pronounce this word, PWN.
I should be pawn, isn't
Yeah, they said it's
it?
like own because it's a misspelling of own for some reason and went viral, I guess. So he can play pawns
Yeah.
and moves and save ERT. And that will score him 38 points and bring him up to 363, 10 points behind Alec.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
may
sure
not have
he's not
a choice.
really.
Hmm?
Yeah, burning the S there might be something he's skeptical about doing. So it does score well, but you'd probably be hoping to retain that S if he could.
The other, this is for the people who do the North American Dictionary. TWP is also good in Collins Dictionary, but it does not take an S. I'm kind of liking pawns and saving RET. I would love if I created a letter that I could bingo down to more reliably, but you still have the B, the R, and the I through brief to play. You still have the G. You're playing your N, and there's a G open for an ING bingo. But I think you got it. Yeah, so I think he's not afraid to play he wants to hold on to that N.
Yeah, I was about to say it now that pews might be worth considering because even the E2 could be a floater down there.
Yeah. You're not going to bingo down to a W. You're not going to play like inter row or something like that. God, the things we know, it's crazy. So you're liking pews better than a PWNS? I'm not even going to try to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's the last E in this game, but I think it might be worth it. Just trying to gun for maybe an ING bingo or something ending with
Yeah,
E.
I think so too. It would kill me to play it, but it does make more sense because you can bingo down to it far more than a W, that's for sure. Interesting thoughts we're having here. Very, very nice. Nice. So this is an interesting rack. The Q is still unseen. I don't see open eyes. I think I'm now the T is open from 8 votes for Kat. And yeah, I think I'm pretty safe. Am I pretty safe to play off my U?
Let's see.
You can play
Well, there's
Yagi
the
with
there's the I in Yagi, so
yeah, it's worth nothing. I don't think it's
I
going to
think
matter.
Alec is setting up is NAUTCH, which would really close down a lot of things on this board.
And what's really nice about it is that it puts the U next to the triple letter, and he's saving an A in case he has to play qua.
Yeah, wow,
But
true.
there's another A on the board available, and Josh has it. Kintar with an H. His highest scoring play is actually using his S and his U, and it's to that E in pews, and it's cause, Causae. But I don't think it does anything for him if he picks the Q up. Oh, there's a QAT available to the left of Adu, and right, he could play Adu and Ton. So does he really want to play off that T?
Ooh.
That's a huge spot for his cut. He can even play the S there and close off the whole board, although Ton is not going to give him anything.
You think his priority here should be worrying about the queue or closing down the board for bingos?
Yes, and the answer to that question is yes.
Because there's no correct answer.
Yes, I totally see what you're saying. Notch does that beautifully. Unless you bingo off the B or to the E, you're not bingoing on this rack. It takes care of everything. So it is a great thought. It is a great thought, but it gives away qua just in case. Josh did pick up the I he needed for Kintar with that N with an ING bingo that he saved. So we'll have to see if he's going to feel compelled to fish, just play off QI next turn. But here he's blocking the cot area. Interesting.
Yeah, for some reason the engine prefers this.
Yes, because he's blocking cot for Josh.
Yeah, and you're still retaining the U for the Q draw just in case.
Of course, it's also assuming he doesn't pick it up. And now all of Josh's plays that score, in the 29, 27 range do not play off that Q. He would be off the E in pews, like something like Hayen, hate.
Yeah.
So that was this is why Alex is winning, everybody. This is because he's but this is a very scary thing to do in an end game where you don't have the Q, where you have a great place to play caught if you pick it, and you realize, oh, gee, the same tiles are available to my opponent, and those are enough points for him to potentially win. I'm going to have to just breathe in and hope that I don't pick up the Q, but I have to block him from getting it. It's very hard to do. These are very good lessons in this game about what to do in the end game when there are certain tiles unseen. I don't know if I would have had the nerve to leave it to not. I would have gone maybe into automatic. I can't take that spot. I can play caught there. I'm going to leave it open for myself.
Yeah.
You too, or you would have blocked it?
Nah, I would have just blocked the bingos. I would not even be too bothered
You're
about
blocking
the
bingos, yeah.
Q. Yeah.
But I think in a game where you're only 10 points apart, you're not so much worried about bingos as you were about 2 consecutive 35-point plays, which is your bingo right there.
Yeah. And then you're stuck just playing 10, 20 points, blocking the board.
Now, he did keep the U, but he did not pick the X. So there are 5 tiles left, according to Joshua. He's down to 4 minutes. Alec has the luxury of 12 minutes. He cannot score a lot with his Q, and he knows it. So I think he's looking to play Harn to the left of Moose to make Rod, and Nu, which doesn't do anything for him in terms of setting up his Q. But it scores 25 points. And it gets rid of one more consonant than Hayen or Hate would, Haet.
Yeah, there's an interesting sequence I'm looking at. If he were to fish off just the Q, let's say he plays QI here, leaving the G open and the E, it could try to hit something like Torwine down to the E, but I don't know if...
Which word?
Tarwine, Tarwhine. Yeah. but I don't think the
Oh
same
my
rack
God,
would
what a thought.
give anything
Oh,
to the G's. So with the leave of HARINT, it has to hit something that would play to the G and to the E.
exactly. And so I'm wondering if he should also just play off the QI, and Alex will be very aware that ING bingos are possibly available. So what would he have to pick in order to hit it with his HARINT? He could play Raving at WRATHING, which would be devastating. The W and the H hitting the triple letters.
Yeah. So a W draw there would do a lot
Oh,
for
I don't know.
him.
I don't know.
Oh,
Well, this is an interesting play, but he's made the decision that this is the correct one. He could have picked Trashing with an S, Thrawing as well. Sharding was available, and I don't think Harding is available. No more E's left. So he did have an opportunity just by playing off the cue. I'm not sure why he did what he did here. He's clearly trying to block something.
and maybe at the same time just setting up his QI. But I don't think it scores enough.
I think he needed more points. I think if he had played Hayat or Harn or whatever, he would have made far more points. He would have made another 10, 12 points. And he would have been at 392. He would have been within striking distance, 10 points. Now Alex has the X. If he had played the Q there, he would not have X there, which I think is what he's
True.
looking for.
But the thing is, Axe would empty the bag.
Yeah, so he has to see if there's any possibility for him having a bingo. He could just play Ox right now for 25 points underneath the O of 8 foes and keep a very nice balanced rack for himself. If he had played Horn, did he open up a bingo lane to the left? Yeah, I think he might have. I think that's why he didn't want to do that. And he wanted to block any bingos to the E. I'm just speculating that this is what he was thinking about. He figures there's lots of vowels left. There's lots of I's. I've kept a U, and I should be able to play it. He's emptying the bag right now, so he's going to breathe a sigh of relief because he has now, I believe, won this game. Do you agree? I don't think there's any way.
Yeah. But I have a feeling that AX might not be a winning move per se. If Alex drew into,
Oh my goodness, he
let's
set
say,
up
the Q.
QI. He set up QI by playing that. Oh, where were we?
Yeah.
Oh my God, where were we to think of it?
Actually, I drew it out. You didn't see
Oh, I didn't see
me
it. I'm
drawing.
sorry.
Oh.
Doing 14,000 things here at the same time. Very nice. So
The only
QI.
issue is it still just doesn't score enough.
Yeah, because he needed to pick the X as well. That was the problem. He needed both in order to have a chance to win this game. So I just do a quick shout out to our annotator. I believe it's Heidi, who's just like, I can't even look up fast enough, and she's already put the score in and done the tiles. So thanks to our annotator, who's doing a fabulous job. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well done, Heidi. I saw in the chat earlier. Well done to her.
Yeah. So he's got a nice word, unwish. That's such a crazy word.
Does that fit anywhere? I don't think it does.
Oh, to the H in 8 foes, unwish. Just a 6-letter word just to get rid of all his stuff. I'm just looking to see also, does Joshua have any way to go out in that area, and should he be blocking it? Nothing through the G, nothing to the H, nothing to the T. He has ration, of course. Is it worth even blocking it? I don't know. Oh, unwish, will unwish block it? I believe it might. No. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, it
another reason to
does.
play unwish. Yeah. Otherwise, anyhow, just made
But
it.
there's Bonita, so
Yeah.
there's Bonita, so Josh is finishing no matter what.
He's going out no matter what. Very good. Good catch.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking to see if we have any updates on round 27, but I think it's a little too soon. Everything's pending. Wellington, unfortunately, again lost his game against Jason Keller, 401 to 426. So we knew that he was already out of it, but this just confirms it. We have just one more game. It's just unbelievable. And we're going to have to see what happens. So we're keeping our eyes on it for everybody, just to let you know what's happening, keep you up to date. If you guys, as you're waiting, if you haven't hit the thank button, the thank button, the like button, please do so. Over in the North American Dictionary, Ori Swift, who was in the lead, has won his game against Joey Malik, 408 to 371. He is at 20 and 7 and 1754. So I think we can safely say that Ori Swift is one of the finalists for this tournament.
Um,
I think Ori was also a finalist last year and believe lost to Mac Meller. If I did get that correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong. Joey Malik, who has been a long time deserver of this accolade, has lost his game. That has just come in. He is at 19 and 8. So it will be between, I believe, and Joey Krafchik has won, but he's at 18 and a half. So I do believe there are 3 possibilities, but I think they're going to match Mac and Joey up. And if Joey Malik wins, if Joey Krafchik wins, it won't matter because somebody will be at 20 and 8. So I think it will be between Ori Swift and either Mac Meller or Joey Malik. And that would be unbelievable if we have a repeat of the final of last year, considering how hard it is to win these games.
yeah, I can only imagine. Meanwhile, when you were checking the standings earlier, I think they just updated Austin Shin's win.
Oh, wow.
He's currently on
Oh,
9-10,
wow.
and in fact, the spread between him and Renke Charles seems to be quite a lot.
Yes, Austin won 506 to 347 against Charles Reinke. Austin's at 663 spread to Charles 317. So almost unsurmountable. I don't know if Alice goes to 17 and a half, we have to, and Josh is going to go to stay at 18 and a half, then I believe we're going to see a repeat in this game because Alec will be at 17 and a half. The spread here is negligible. Right now, Josh is ahead by about 160 points.
Yeah.
This will only be a difference spread of about 30, 40 points. So Josh will stay at 18 and a half, 17 and a half, about 1,200. And Alec will be at 17 and a half and a spread of about 1,100. So about 100 points will be separating them at the end of this game. But Joshua has the all-important one more win. So I believe we will see this pairing. I think Austin is.
Yeah, it's safe to say Austin is in the finals.
I
And
think
I'm
Austin
sure
is in the finals, yeah.
Yeah, Lindsay would be thrilled to hear that.
Lindsay, are you there? If Lindsay's out there, congrats. We believe your husband has made it into the finals.
Yeah.
You'll be here tomorrow, won't you, XL, to do the color commentary?
Yeah, I'll be doing the finals with Anand.
Fantastic. Have you watched Anand do color commentary?
Yeah, I watched you both.
He's fast. Have fun.
And it's very good to the way he spots the words very quickly.
Very quick. I mean, this man has a memory. Like he was pointing out games that people played 16 years ago and who won how many, and he just has an encyclopedic memory.
Yeah. Well, back to the game. I wondered why Alec was taking so much time in that turn, on which seems pretty straightforward, although it's not his best endgame sequence because this allows Josh to play Tau. And since Alec can go out next turn, this would rack up less points for Alec.
So Josh is better off playing Toya than Bonita?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, but I think he just wants to get out of the game.
I can't blame him.
All right, let's go to overhead mic, please.